Match the following. Fundamental research is 5 laws of library science. Applied research, invention of computer. Historical research, history of libraries, ancient and medieval. Crampil project is the experimental research. Match the following. Setu, located at the Maharashtra. Akash Ganga is related with the Gujarat. Bhumi is related with the Assam. Dhairitri related with the Karnataka. Match the following. ERIC is the educational resources. INSPEC is engineering subjects. POPIN is related with the information on population. DARE UNESCO is related with the social sciences. Match the following. Chartered Institute of Library and Information Professional is located at the London. American Library Association at the Chicago. Special Libraries Association at the Virginia. Online Computer Library Center at the Dublin. Match the following. Fusion. The fusion is related with the educational psychology. Lamination, rural woman. Cluster, ocean science. Fission, algebra. Match the following. International Federation for Information and Documentation on 1986. The International Federation of Library Association and Institution on 1976. The International Federation of Library Association 1927. The International Institute of Documentation 1931. Match the following. Asynchronous data transmission. Start and stop bits. Half Doppler walkie talkie. Synchronized data transmission. Clock signals. Full duplex telephone. Match the following. National Policy of LIS India by Professor D.P. Chattopadhyay. National Knowledge Commission Sam Pitroda. JGET N.V. Satyanarayan. Delnet by H.K. Call. Match the following. Turnitin is the anti-plagiarism software. Drupal is the content management software. Koha is library automation software. Sushi is uses statistic software. Match the following. Traditional approach Henry Bliss. The facet analytical approach Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. The information retrieval approach Crampil experiment. Bibliographic approach M.M. Kessler. Second law of library science related with the reference service. Third law of the library science related with the book exhibition and publicity. Fourth law of library science is related with the classification. Fifth law of library science is related with the acquisition. Match the following. Telnet for the remote login. Usenet for bulletin boards. Real-time communication is possible through video conference. List serve by subscribe membership. Match the following. Directory, the world of learning is the directory. Subject bibliography, the women writers of the First World War and annotated bibliography is the subject bibliography. Portal, Data India is the portal. Trade bibliography, books in print the trade bibliography. Match the following communication with metadata scheme. The bibliographical object is related with the mark data, metadata. Archival inventories and register with EAD. Geospatial objects with FGDC. Educational materials with the LOM. Match the following. Directory, the encyclopedia of association is the directory. Information please almanac annually. Publishers weekly the bibliography. Bennett's Reader's Encyclopedia Literary Guide. Match the following. Introduction to reference work W.A. Katz. Subject approach to information A.C. Foskett. Documentation and information B. Guha. Indexing and abstracting in theory and practice F.W. Lancaster. Match the following. Raja Ram Mohan Rai Library Foundation provide Tagore National Fellowship for Cultural Research. OCLC provide Marketman Citation. ISLIC provide Best Retired Librarian Award. IATLIS provide SP Narang Research Promotion Award. Match the following. Same day published Times Now. Next day Times of India. A fortnightly later publication Outlook. Months after Economic and Political Weekly. Match the following. Lukta's law of scientific productivity is y is equal to C by x upon n. Gibbs law, R into F is equal to H. Brantford's law, 1 colon n, means of the population, mu is equal to sigma x upon n. Five laws of library science published in 1931. Column classification first edition in 1933. Prolegomena to library classification third edition 1967. Triple C classified catalog code in 1934. All copyright infringement is plagiarism. Plagiarism is a form of copyright infringement. Answer is first is false, but second is true. Statement: the open system interconnection model is a technical model. Second statement: its chief goal is the interoperability of diverse communication system with standard protocols. First is false and second is true. Statement 1: Shannon-Weaver model of communication is a transmission model consisting of 5 elements. Second statement: although it is a very linear model, it does not help in making information measurable. First is true and second is false. Statement 1: the H index of a scholar is 10 if 10 of his or her papers have at least 10 citations in each. Second statement: H index is the only measure to assess a researcher's output. First is true, second is false. The India Office records are the archives of the administration in London of the East India Company and the pre 1947 Government of India. Second statement is these records form the collection of the National Library of India. First is true and second is false. Statement 1: in the second revised edition of Anglo-American cataloging rules, the rules for description are based upon ISBD G. Second statement: and within the chapters, the rule numbering has a mnemonic structure. Both A and B are true. Statement 1: there is no difference between information management and knowledge management. Second statement is the knowledge and information are sometimes used synonymously and interchangeably. First is false, second is true. Statement 1: the advent of coaxial cable wiring enabled Ethernet to become a commercial success. Second, Ethernet station is given a single 28-bit MAC. Both A and 2 are false. Library budget is not a control device. Zero budget budgeting is the popular budgeting system in libraries. Both are false. A limited number of books are lent out to readers under certain terms and conditions by National Library Calcutta. Membership of the leading division is free, but the borrower has to deposit the amount equal to 1.5 times of the price of the book. Both are true. Statement 1: the prefix of DOI is a unique number of 4 digits assigned to organization. The suffix is of 6 digits assigned by the publisher and is designed not to be flexible. First is true, but second is false. Statement 1: performance indicators are not important to the library manager as aids to decision making. Performance measures are tools to help us to understand, manage, and improve what our libraries do. First is false, but second is true. McCulp 1973 pronounced information to be the transforming resource for the post-industrial society because information as a commodity is very different from other tangible commodity. A is true and second R is false. Thesauri are generally hierarchical and narrower in scope because they do not select one term to be preferred term. A is true but R is false. Ascertain. The Delphi technique is used where manager wants to get consciousness of opinion about future course of action. The the collective judgment and wisdom of several experts is better than an estimate and prediction of any one expert. Both are true. Green libraries are also called as eco-friendly library, right? Green is the word used interchangeably with eco-friendliness as it is concerned with protecting the environment. Both are true. Information seeking behavior of readers in close access libraries is different than that of open access library. Access is the variable which affects information seeking behavior of the readers. Both A and R true. Embedded librarian had to move outside the library and work intensively with the identified group of users. Embedded librarian had to gain domain knowledge besides LIS and ICT skills. Both are true. Planning is not considered as the basic managerial function because it does not facilitate control. Both are false. In a printed information retrieval thesaurus, at each entry point, only one hierarchical level upwards and one downwards is given because this helps in conserving space. Both A and R true.